What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Ferndale Project, and they're out of Ferndale, Michigan, and this is their New Vibes. So they're calling this one a double New England IPA that is brewed and double dry hopped with Simcoe, Mosaic, and Riwaka hops. It comes in at 9.2% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed. Time of review, and this can is just over 1 month old. I want to give a huge thanks, shout out once again to a very good friend of mine and a viewer of the channel, Jeff, aka NoJinx, for hooking me up with this one. So big thanks to him. In the description box, I'll post a link to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies he hooked me up with, and he hooked me up with 4 hop forward Ferndale beers. This is the third of the 4 that I am reviewing, and I cannot wait to get into this one. So the first 2 really good. The last one I reviewed, their single hopped Strata New England Double IPA, fantastic. This one has an interesting hop combo of Simcoe, Mosaic, and Riwaka, and looking forward to it. So let's crack it open, get in the glass, see what we got going on. So yeah. So yeah, looks like your typical, New England haze. Very similar to the other ones that I had. They kind of remind me, honestly, of like old school, and I said this, I think, in one of the reviews, but old school, like other half haze, where it just has that kind of dark honey orange color, and that's exactly what I get out of this one. So dark honey orange color, just under a 2-finger, super creamy, eggshell white colored head, murky, can't see through it, very turbid. Yeah, looks like haze to a T. Let's get a nose. Oh, wow. There's a lot going on. First thing I'm getting, just like red berry, like a raspberry, strawberry, but more to the raspberry side of things, but just like a really deep kind of red berry tone. Over ripened peach as well. Not quite to like the peach gummy ring like candy, but like just like a really sweet peach note. A big dang quality. I think the Simcoe's providing that, and a lot of people will say cat pee or has like the ammonia vibe. This has like that dank, slightly like scallion green onion thing going on. Pineapple, fresh cut pineapple. Maybe a touch of passion fruit. So this is all over the place in a great way. It's like a fruit bowl in front of me. It's like you took a fruit bowl and then you diced up some green onion or scallion right on top of it. It smells sweet. It's 9.2%. Has like sweetness to it. Not really picking up on the malt character, but like the malt sweetness is definitely providing all that juicy goodness. And this has like a juicy nose to it. Yeah, it smells fresh, smells vibrant, smells tasty. Well, let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. Thanks again, Jeff. This is the sweetest one so far from them, but it's so nice. It's not like overblown with the sweetness, but I could see how some folks would think this is too sweet. I do think it leans sweeter, and maybe this is more of a sharing can off that first sip, but it's pretty good. Buying this one's higher side of medium, appropriate for 9.2. Maybe some folks will think it's a touch thing because it is 9.2, but I'll say it all the time. I like a little bit thinner body on these, 8+% double or triple IPAs. They just work better for drinkability. The mouthfeel, it's smooth, has a creaminess to it, a little bit more carbonated than I think the style would dictate. Just a little bit more, like approaching moderate carbonation. Let you know it's a beer. So the mouthfeel is not fabulous, it's not phenomenal, but it's damn nice. So body, bit thin, works for me. Mouthfeel, really nice. The taste. I'm glad I said in the nose peach and pineapple, because that is what's hitting me at the front of the palate. It's sweet, over-ripened peach. It's freshly cut pineapple, has a juiciness, but like a sweetness that isn't necessarily candied, but again, it's over-ripened. It's a sweeter kind of fruit character as opposed to just like you're getting the character of the fruit without the accompanying sweetness, but it's not quite to the candy realm. It doesn't have that like candy, natural flavor type of feel to it. A little underlying like touch of citrus, like a sweeter orange, or maybe like ruby red grapefruit with sugar sprinkled on top of it. Has me at the front of the palate. Passes through, get a little bit of red berry. Red berry is dialed back from the nose. The nose is screaming red berry. The taste, not as much. And then halfway through, maybe 2/3 of the way through the palate, this beer turns into that finish where I think it's welcome. Has a really floral to me, dank, almost grassy finish. It's more floral and dank to me, but it dries out on the palate. This is semi to full on dry with a almost moderate bitterness. Doesn't quite reach that level, but it has a decent bitterness to kind of balance it out. Again, this does lean sweeter, but it's balanced to some degree, just not all the way. 9.2, like a little bit of a warming on the chest, nothing on the palate, no astringency, really nice. And as I took another sip there, I keep talking, that floral dank bitterness is kind of creeping up a little bit. So I think still this leans a little bit sweet, but I think as I continue to sip on it, it has more of a bitterness that I enjoy and kind of levels the playing field to some degree. Yeah, this is another really nice Ferndale beer. It's not as good as that single hop strata that I reviewed last week. That was dynamite. But this isn't far off, and I think it's better than the Mistletoe Glow. So, new vibes, double New England IPA, brewed and double dry hop with Simcoe, Mosaic, and Riwaka from Ferndale. No issues giving this one. We'll give it slightly better than the Mistletoe Glow, but not quite as good as the Strata. I'm going to give this one a high 4.25 out of 5. We'll go 4.35. I think that's fair for this beer. Kind of like right between that Strata single hop variant and the Mistletoe Glow, which was the first one I reviewed. Really, I mean, Ferndale is 3 for 3 of the stuff I've had, so I know why Jeff enjoys the stuff. Now, in the first review, Jeff posted the price point on this one. He said he lives in Michigan, and he said that he got these delivered to his door for $19 a 4-pack. I don't know exactly what they are at the brewery, maybe $18 a 4-pack, but for something like this, under $20 a 4-pack delivered to your front door, I'm here for it. And I think with Ferndale, you either got to go to the brewery or, again, you can get it delivered, and I think it's Michigan only. Could be wrong on that. Jeff or anybody else chime in. But I'm pretty sure, they're small enough where they're probably not distroing out of state. And maybe in Michigan, they don't get distro like across the state. But I have no idea. I just know if I could get Ferndale delivered to my front door for $19 a 4-pack for something like this, I would definitely be buying their stuff probably once a month or once every couple months, because the 3 beers I've had to this point, really good stuff. I think I get 4.25, 4.35, and like a 4.5, or maybe a 4.4. But regardless, this is like really good stuff. So huge thanks to Jeff for this beer. Appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. If you've had this one before, anything from Ferndale, post in the comment section. Let me know what your impressions are about this brewery. I started hearing about them maybe in the last year and a half. I know Jeff drinks a lot of their stuff, checks it in on tap, so it's really cool to be able to try the stuff that he can get, and you guys in Michigan get a chance to try, because no distro of this here in Buffalo, New York, so it's really awesome. So appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Till the next one. Cheers.